Okay, I'm looking through Bart's channel here for the first time in many months, so I can give you my real-time reaction.
People wanting to bring science to the thing? Goodness gracious me. How dare they? Ridiculous. Excuse me. Goodness gracious.
Abby, not so sharp. That is great. See more vegan stuff. Snake diet there. Cole Robinson. You're an idiot, mate. I do have some issues with Cole. He's kind of out there, to win an argument. In lieu of being correct on that argument. Vegan delusion. See, it never changes. This community is just about being against veganism, and that's why people watch, so they can hear bad things about vegans. Watch. Let's see that I'm right. This woman is a vegan. he's got this fancy computer generated backdrop and front desk here, and he shows up on this set in a bathrobe.
Yeah, where today I shall be mostly wearing my official Meat Militia nightwear.
He actually said it's nightwear. Notice that he said Meat Militia nightwear. I always like to point out that I made up that term that he's been using, stole from me 5 years ago. In case you were ever wondering why he calls his community the Meat Militia, it sounds so ridiculous. Well, it's because it was made up by me to make fun of those people. By the way, spread that around to their community where that came from. Because Bart won't let me comment on his channel anymore. He's afraid of the stuff I say.
I think I need to get out of my pajamas to pistol whip this ridiculous charlatan. You might remember little Vicky from yesterday when she came up with all sorts of rip snorters like, meat doesn't contain vitamin C.
Right.
Fat causes glycation.
No significant vitamin C. Trace amounts, in the words that they use.
And we can't possibly be carnivores, you see, for we don't have the sharp, pointy teeth required. A lot of people said I was a bit rough with her. Well, watch the...
People are still talking with this guy for...
of her monumental incompetence that she displayed yesterday. Let's deal with...
Still using those hyperbolic words. Got some more of that at the end of this video that I've already edited. Before even seeing this video, there's some stuff I wanted to stick in.
Right, Vicky, tell us about it. Clearly she doesn't have much to say.
Where is my fatty liver?
Yeah, I've also shown people my lack of fatty liver, my concave abdomen.
Well, with a diet that you told us that you are consuming, which consists of 80% sugar, half of which is fructose.
Yep.
And only 5%
Yep,
fat.
that's right about that, yeah.
And 5% protein.
Oh, and there's that diet. They're pretty close to those numbers, 80, 10, 10.
Completely insufficient, by the way, love. The fatty liver will be incoming at some point, yes. So standing there and showing that there's not a lot of obvious adiposity externally says nothing about visceral adiposity or fatty liver. Nothing whatsoever. You stupid girl.
Now that may be true, but it's just that we vegans like to show our thin abs, torso, and we like seeing each other's.
What is next? That was your response to everything yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, you gotta just keep laughing. Keep laughing at these people.
Okay, hey everybody.
So yet again, she's going to come online and be stuffing her face constantly
with carbs. That's what I did when I talked with Bart.
Sugar-based nonsense. Dates in this case, it looks like.
Nonsense.
What does it tell you? That she can't...
Because jar of 9 cents.
Stuffing her face. It's almost as if she's not getting the nutrition she needs.
Almost
What do I know
as
then?
Other videos right now because
that's such an old trope. They're always eating. We're eating pretty low calorie food. We eat like 4 to 6 times a day, and that's normal for humans eating a fruitarian diet. We're eating normal amounts of calories. So I'm trying to find out if she's vegan. Well, he basically said it with the numbers 95.5. Well, you can eat meat and get those numbers, but who does that? The new sugar diet people are doing that. Let's do the sugar diet 1 month ago. Let's go with this first mention of the sugar diet, and we will just watch. Have some fun.
Hello, darlings. I've missed you. Have you missed me?
Again, wearing a bathrobe. A very big noticeable picture of a thin herbivore in the background there.
Mark Smelly Bells here to educate us all about the sugar diet, though. I can't wait for this. This is going to be awesome. Let's see what Mark says in the blurb under his video before we get started, though, so that we know what we're in for. Looking to lose fat fast? Discover the power of sugar fasting with Mark Bell's simple, effective plan. Yes, that's right, Mark Bell's plan.
I see what he's saying there. No more to be said. So, Bart has already got this. He's in this mode of making fun of things, and just laughing things off instead of actually debunking stuff.
Help you shed pounds without overcomplicating things with science. That's a good idea too. We don't want to be overcomplicating things with science, do we, boys and girls? No, we just want to say words because it's popular and it gets views, perhaps. It's the topic du jour. Everybody's interested in the sugar diet, by Mark Bell, apparently. Forget calorie counting, says Mark. Well, that's a good idea too, because yaps, you just need to eat sugar all day. Apparently, you'll have energy out the wazoo. This approach is all about harnessing the natural energy from sugar sources like honey, fruit, and maple syrup, while still achieving incredible results. Yes. Never mind glycation at all. Never mind insulin.
Yes, sarcasm. So glycation is a ridiculous smear of what was the other thing?
At all. Never mind insulin.
Yes, insulin is. There's nothing wrong with insulin, but if you want to produce a lot more insulin than you need, then you should have a high balanced mix of carbs and fat. If you just eat carbs, you'll be producing a lot less insulin. And these low carbers just don't want to face that. So you hardly produce any insulin on a low-fat diet. And so they go with the narrative that you should have just real low insulin production because that's what their diet produces, and they got to sell their diet.
These are all just silly old words, silly old science that we don't want to be overcomplicating things with, do we? We just want to eat sugar all day and feel good about doing that because, well, that's the sensible thing to do.
There is a use of their opponent's argument. Low carbers are always stealing arguments from the high carb vegan fruitarian crowd, just flipping it around. That sounds like politics, which we're not going to get into.
Let's hear it, Mark. All about the sugar diet, shall we?
Mark Smelly Bell here.
Notice how Bart is always reacting to people who have a lot better bodies than he does.
Okay.
Sugar fasting, and they don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know what they're talking about. People talking about the sugar fasting thing. The experts.
No. No, we're not talking about experts here. Like this guy right here. He uses the term Professor Bart Kay. Now, he might be a professor, and even if he is not a professor in diet and health. Just like Dr. Eric Berg is not a doctor in the stuff he teaches.
Too many people are trying to bring science to it.
Oh, well, that's a pain, isn't it?
But I keep seeing these videos spitting out this science. This is going to make all the people that think that the diet is foolish, think the diet's dumb, it's going to make them not even try it.
Well, there you go, see? People actually warning people about something that might be dangerous and might point to the foolishness and folly of such a ridiculous thing.